Welcome back friends. Today we are going to solve LeetCode problem 1854 maximum population year. So you might be already aware that I often create LeetCode solution videos in Java as well as Java J2E interview helpful videos, and I already have created a big playlist for LeetCode videos. It has over 65 problems solved and explained along with examples in Java. So please subscribe to the channel if you are preparing for Java J2 interview. This channel will be really helpful to you. So please subscribe to this channel so it can reach to more people. So let's look at the problem at hand. You are given a 2D integer array logs where each logs of I is birth and death. So birth here and death here indicates the birth and death years of ith person. The population of some year x is the number of people alive during that year. The ith person is counted in year x population if x is an inclusive range. So birth and death minus 1. So birth year, if it is let's say 1990 and death is 2000, then the person will be counted alive from 1990 to 1999, right? It is saying minus 1, so 2000 minus 1, it will count as 1999. So note that the person is not counted in the year that they die basically. So that's what it is saying. Return the earliest year with the maximum population. So we are they ask us to return a year where the population is maximum, but that should be the earliest year in the given years, right? In the given ranges. So let's take this problem over here, and we will just I just created one example problem here so I can explain you. So basically these are the ranges. So for example, this person, one person is alive from 93 and he died in 1996, and the second person, he is alive on 1995 and he died let's say in 1998, right? So according to what they are saying, that we have to count person only for the years, unless not in 1996, right? In this case, until only 1995 we will calculate. So what we will be like doing to solve this problem is we will go through this given array, and we will just go through this range. For example, we will go from 1993 to 1995, right? And we will populate those three those population into a tree map basically we are going to use. So for example, we are creating a tree map here. So we will start we for this first array we will start from 1993. So here it is 1993. So we will start iterating from 93 to 95 we will go. So 93 to 1994 also we will go, and 1995 also we will go, right? Because 1996 we will not count because he died in that year. So we are only counting these three, and we will keep track of how many people are alive in that year. So right now only one person, right? Because we are here. So now after this one is done, we will get the second person. Again we will start like iterating from 1995, and we will go until 1997, and we will check into our tree map. If there is any entry in the year, then we will just increment it, otherwise we will add a new entry. So for example 1995 we will check, and we already are getting one entry, so we will just update this 1 to 2. So we will cancel 1 and 2, and we will add another new entries for this new person. So one entry will be 1996, it is counting as 1, and 1997 we will add one more entry here. For 1997 it is also counted as one person, right? So after we finish this whole array, then when we are like updating these frequencies, or basically how many people are alive, right? Means how many basically kind of a frequency we are updating, right? So here, as we are updating the frequency from 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 whatever, then we will keep track of the maximum of population that we have seen. So maximum is equal to 2 in this array, right? In this map, when we are looking into this map, when we update 2, we will just update the maximum to 2. So after this one iteration, once our tree map is populated, we will again go and iterate this map, and we will try to check if we find the maximum, so first we will check this 93, so we did not find the maximum. Then we will go check 1994, we will did not find the maximum, which is 2. Then we are at 95, so in 1995 here we find the maximum, which is 2. So that is the earliest year when the population become maximum basically, right? So 1995, so we are going to return that as the population year. So here I also depicted the same in the map. So here 1995 it becomes maximum, which is 2. So we will just return our answer as 1995 in this case, right? So uh, let me show you the implementation quickly, and then we will run and make sure our example is working fine. So here I just took a result. To this result we are going to return as the maximum population. Then I created a tree map here, and I just created one variable to hold the maximum, right? So we are going and iterating through these logs that is given to us, and uh, like we are like first getting the this array from logs I, right? It has a birth here and death here. So we start iterating again here, one internal array. We start from birth here and we will go until the death here, right? But it is less than death here, so it will automatically avoid that year basically, because they are saying that death minus 1, right? So this condition will be automatically handled because it is less than the death year. And we will check into our map. If we don't have any entry, we will just add the entry for that year as 1. If we find entry, we will just get the entry here, and we will increment the entry. But before that we will check if that entry that we have, in the map, is it like a maximum, we will compare it with maximum, and we will just update our maximum with the entry, right? Y plus 1 means we are getting from map and adding 1 to it, and we are calculating the maximum basically. So we are tracking what maximum we are finding, right? And here I am just printing it to show you, then I will just remove it after that. But after the map is populated here, first we populated the map and we found the maximum, for example in this case is 2. Then again we will iterate the map, and once we find the 2 entry, we will just break basically, means that is our answer basically, right? So here we are just iterating the map again, and we are checking for the maximum entry here. So once we find the maximum entry, we are just getting the key from the map, and that is the year when the population become maximum. That we will take it into our result variable, and we will break and we will return the result, right? So so the same example I took, that I explained 96 and 95 to 98. So let's just quickly run this example. So as you can see, the max is 2 actually, and max became 2 in 1995 right here. So 1995 it is coming as answer, which is correct answer. So now we will just run through all the examples they have given us and make sure this is also accepted, and I'll just comment out the system out. So it is accepted. So let me just comment out this system out, and then I'll just submit it. So let's see. So our solution got accepted by LeetCode. So this is the way you can solve maximum population year by using a tree map, and by keeping a track of maximum variable. Uh, so as you know, I often create videos in LeetCode solutions as well as Java J2 interview helpful materials, where we discuss different interview frequently asked problems and how to answer those problems, also phone interview tips and other interview tips. So please subscribe to this channel. You will get a lot of good material for your interview preparation. So please subscribe. Thanks for watching.